Good morning from Cairo, Egypt. Now I'm on another Uber motorbike taxi. It's about just before 9 a.m. and we're heading to a few sites today. The first of which is called the Cave Church. So I'll show you a little bit along the way how we get there. Hello. That's the Cairo Museum over there, but we're heading out down this way. About 6 kilometers, I think the trip is. So this whole Uber motorbike ride is costing me about 60 US cents, about 70 US cents. Uber motorbike is seriously the cheapest way to get around. The only problem is obviously you need an internet connection, so once I get to the Cave Church I won't, but I'm probably going to walk to the next destination. Egypt is very, very cheap. Will you get ripped off? Yes. Is it still cheap if you get ripped off? Yes. Just everywhere you look, it's completely beautiful, breathtaking. Nice clear day as well, not too much pollution at the moment. So I don't think we're doing this. We're going, I believe, behind that. Heading under a bridge here, it seems, into a more minivan bus station, it looks like. So it's a completely crowded section. Thank God we're not driving through it. So far we've been going for, I'd say, about 9 minutes. Hopefully it's not too windy. We might be going onto a bit of a freeway here. Constant smell of not garbage, but it smells worse than garbage. I think this is near something called Garbage City though, which might be like a massive tip, if I recall correctly seeing on the map. That would explain the smell. I can't describe the smell. It smells like garbage and burning malt or something like that. So we're got a bit of a traffic jam here with a giant garbage truck. It looks like he's got some recycling on the back there. That is tall. And then you can see up there, there's just a bridge with garbage stacked on it. And then there's garbage stacked to the left. It's garbage a little bit there. And the guy's sorting stuff there. So yes, I would assume this is Garbage City. making some way now, although the roads are not the smoothest, and with the congestion of the traffic and the giant garbage trucks, it doesn't allow us to go too quickly. We just get these moments where we can kind of burst through the traffic. There's a dead rat there. Lacked. There'll be dogs that probably eat that, or some of the scavenger birds. Okay, Shukra. So we made it through Shukra. Australia. Thank you. So we made it through Garbage City, and we are now at the entry, I believe, at the Cave Church. I think it's high up there. I'm just going to ask this guy for some directions. Salam alaikum. Cave Church. Thank you. So we're in the right spot. I don't really fancy walking back that way through Garbage City, but maybe I can get the security guard to hotspot me the internet, and then I'll be able to get an Uber to the next place. Not sure how far I'm gonna have to walk, but we are in the right place at least. So we have made it now to the Cave Church. The Cave Church was constructed in the 10th century, and it has a capacity of holding up to 20,000 people. So hopefully we'll be able to actually get inside and see that. It is located on top of Mokatan Mountain, and Mokatan Mountain is located in Zabalin City, also known as the Garbage City, which is quite fitting considering I noticed on the bike the smell of garbage, and then you could obviously see what we just went through. And this is actually free to come and visit. So that in there is, I'm gonna wonder if we can actually get in to see that part. That's like looks like an amphitheater. Yes. What's that?
We have here 3 cave church.
You have what?
3 cave church.
Three cave church.
Biggest one here.
Biggest one, do you go down here?
Middle one here.
Middle one?
Smaller one here.
Smaller one there.
And,
so
yes,
which?
and him a guide for the church if you need someone to use the store about everything.
Okay.
And this carving if you want.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So I'll go down there first. Thank you. Australia.
Nice to meet you.
Shukra.
I'm here a guide.
Thank you. And so this is the largest one. And it's carved into the mountain, as you can see here. That's the view from the back. Let's head down the steps. Hi. Okay, so this is the altar, and maybe this is more for intimate services, but look at this. You can see how big it is. It goes all the way up there. Thousands and thousands of people. Just carved into the rock, and I do recommend this 100% because A, it cost me 70 US cents, or about $1 Australian, to get here on the motorbike. You zip through the little garbage city. That's an experience. And then this is free, but it's over 1,000 years old. It is impressive, and it holds some cultural and historical and religious significance. It's also one of the largest churches in Cairo, Christian churches, but it's also one of the largest in the Middle East as well. And here is the altar here. I'm not sure what that says. There is the altar. Hello. How are you? Okay, that's impressive. And so we were in there in the large one. Apparently the middle one, the medium one, is up here next to the zip lining advertisement. I don't think that's the actual zip line because you just crash straight into a wall. We'll head up here, see if we can see where the entry is. Or maybe we've seen sort of the main one that we can actually enter. Let's we'll see what's up here. That's the view behind me there. Seems to be a rock climbing activity of some description over there. Okay. Oh, that's the zip line there. It goes all the way over there. Okay. So I think it might be down here is the other church, the middle one. Look at the view. So all this was carved out into the mountain. Very impressive. Hello. Ah, this way here? Shukra. Oh, inside here. Okay.
Sunmark. Church Sunmark.
Church Sunmark. Oh wow. Yeah, this is the cave church here. This one's completely covered by the cave. Can you go down? It's okay. Thank you. So, from my gathering in Alexandria, most of the tourist attractions were 200 Egyptian pounds, and in Cairo, I think they're more along the 500 plus mark per attraction. And this one is free. You've just got to get here. And more importantly, you need to figure out how to get back. That's the, I think that's sort of the catch, but I definitely recommend this. Just all carved out of the rock. And you can see we're completely covered. It's a giant cave, hence the name Cave Church. There's a giant cross that's also a pillar, a column. I've just come back from the second one down there, which was over there near the zip line, and then we're going into the third one, which is next to the tattoo center apparently. St. Bola. I believe this is the right way. Small church?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we made it to the third and small church. I'm assuming this guy will open the door for us. And he's opening the shoes off. Okay. And this is where he closes the door, and then I'm never seen again. Oh, look. So down here, is it? Okay. So here is, I don't want to say, it's actually, the ground is very hard. I know it's obviously stone that I'm walking on. So this is the third, much smaller one. I think this is the one that a lot of people miss. And you can see it's carved into the rock there.
Yes.
And they've managed to get fans in the rock. So it obviously gets quite hot here because you see a lot of fans around. So it's winter at the moment when I'm here in Cairo. So it's freezing at night, freezing in the morning, and it's not too hot during the day. But if you were here in winter, I would imagine the cave does give you some cooling factor, but also probably the air gets a bit stagnant in here being underground. So these fans definitely allow for that. All right, nice, we had a look. And here is a bit of information for you to read. You can pause your screen and read that right there. The Church of St. Paula. Shukran. Now we're just heading back up, and I'm gonna head, unless there's a viewpoint that I see, I will head back to where I got dropped off, which was by, not really, I guess a kind of checkpoint, because no cars seem to be coming up here, no motorbikes, and I'm gonna make my plan to make my way to Cairo Citadel, which is, as the crow flies, I believe 1.5 kilometers. So it is walkable, but you got to factor in I'm on a mountain with sort of zigzaggy roads, and then there's Garbage City to navigate as well. Well, that was the kind of view. Just going to walk over here. See if you can get any more. That's what I'm sitting on top of. In that viewpoint there, Pastor Holy Man, hello.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. How are you? So that's what we're on top of at the moment. Bit of a scrap yard, and then you can see down here all the garbage, etc. So I think that was Garbage City. To the tree. Hello. Oh, Chainsaw Man. Shukra. Habibi. 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 It's a Habibi off. Alright, so I've left the church and I'm walking through Garbage City. I couldn't get the internet, so I've got to walk through Garbage City just to try and get to the Citadel. This guy's got some fresh fruits and stuff here. What is it? Very good. Full? Oh, full. Breakfast food. Full is delicious. So I'm assuming we need to go down here. I'm now in a tuk-tuk. I think that guy that I walked past, who pointed at my camera, he, I think he was saying to me, like, be careful of your camera around here. So we're going through Garbage City now in a tuk-tuk, past bread shops. It is, it's about 9:45, I'd say, in the morning. And we're on to our second stop. So we'll just head out of Garbage City, probably back on that highway where we were, and then to the Cairo Citadel. This guy's on a mission. The Forrest Gump of the Garbage City. Hopefully, if I'm not talking, the visuals keep you not entertained, but informed enough or stimulating enough for you. But there's parts where it's like this, where you just can't go quickly at all, because it's pothole and rubbish, basically. That's the sorter that we saw before. Incredibly unhygienic job, but I guess someone has to do it. There's an economy based upon this. Alright, we seem to be making some way here. The road's a little smoother now. And pretty much we're on the border now, exiting Garbage City. This is like the very beginning. So Garbage City's behind us there, and then that's the main road. I'm calling that the border. And that's where we're heading. Oh, you need to get food? Gas?
Yeah.
What? Alright. He is dropping me here now, and this is the entry point for the Cairo Citadel. Just walking along, we passed car security checkpoints. I really like these steel palm trees. So it was 550 Egyptian pounds to get into the Cairo Citadel. So double and a half the standard attraction in Alexandria. Without anything, it is very impressive and big though at the moment, and you can see up there. So we'll just snake around past these. Hello. So,
Let's go to Egypt.
thank you. So we're inside, and we're gonna go check out the architecture and probably the view. There's a huge school excursion, I assume. A lot of scaffolding, which means restoration work. And that way is the National Military Museum. So I have managed to break away from the main tourist route / school excursion route, and we are just climbing up some stairs here to get a view of the scaffolding. And there it is. That is the Citadel of Cairo. So that is the Citadel of Cairo there, with a view over where we came from. That's Garbage City and the cave churches. So Citadel of Cairo, or the Citadel of Saladin. 1176 for the original construction, and then there's been major modifications from the year 1310 to 1341. Still over 700 years old since the major modifications. And then there were some more major modifications lasting from 1805 to 1848. And I dare say, with all the scaffolding that I just saw before, there's probably going to be some, maybe not major, but definite touch-ups to maintain it. It was designated a UNESCO site in 1979. This was built initially to protect Cairo from potential Crusade invasion. This also emulated the feature of many Syrian cities as well, because there's many walled citadels, such as in Damascus and Aleppo, which are walled citadels. So it's modeled. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
She's very tired, but there is a cafe there.
Good weather.
Good. Yeah, very good weather
Very
today.
good. Ah, nice.
Where are you from?
Kuwait.
Oh, I just came from Kuwait.
Ah, good.
I was in Kuwait.
This time is good. The weather.
Yes, it was good. I was in Kuwait
Barkia.
4 days ago.
Barkia Avenues.
No, I went to Al Buramakia,
Barkia.
Souk Shark,
سوق شارق.
Kuwait Towers.
أيوة. أي براج الكويت.
Yeah,
Avenues very good. Hello.
Hello.
Nice.
I
England?
no, Australia.
Ah,
I stayed at Ramada Encore.
Ramada. أي Ramada I know.
That's where I stayed. Souk Shark. Thank you. Okay, so a lovely Kuwaiti lady there, and I don't know how close we can get, but that is the view from up here. It is very impressive. I don't know, but that could be Prince Taz Palace, possibly. We won't quote me on that, but I'll just point it out for that fact. You've received, I think, in this video thus far, probably the most amount of information I've given you on any video. So hopefully I'm getting better at that part. I'll just do a quick little 360, starting from potential coffee spot to wrapping it around. And it is glorious weather, she's right. Very good weather here today. Probably point out, some of you may have seen in the video earlier, which I have now just seen. We can see the pyramids in the distance there. So there we go, that's my first official glimpse of the pyramids right down there. And if you stay tuned, I've got a nice Airbnb booked right by the... Where do you get these? Where do you get these? A man outside there. Can you just take your shoes off, or? Okay. Anyway, maybe I will take my shoes off. This side? Okay. Thank you. So I'm heading on to the left-hand side, and then this is the entry. On the left-hand side, that was the exit where I came from. It's just around here for the entry. Okay, so perhaps the entry is just through here. Sorry. Yes, I'm assuming this is the entry here, where we get our plastic covers for our feet to not get all the dust and rubbish from our feet into the citadel. Hello. Oh, do I have to use it? It's okay. Yep, no problem. I'll take my shoes off. I'd rather not walk around with plastic anyway. I'm just going to hold my shoes. Okay. And we are inside. It is very impressive. There is the view with the sun shining behind one of the pillars, and behind me here is the giant clock tower. So you got the clock tower behind me there, and then you've got the mosque part of the citadel there. Okay, so we just came through there. I'll point with my shoes because I've got them in my hand. And we are now inside, and it's nicely lit up. You got some colour stained pane glass windows. Ceiling is very impressive. It's also it's incredibly tall as well. I don't know exactly the height, but I would say maybe 40 meters, 50 meters to the top, and then I'll probably be corrected, but it is very impressive here. Habibi. Someone's got a laser pointer out there. Thank you. This man very kindly took my photo here, and but he's afraid of the dog I saw. You're from South Korea?
Yeah, South Korea.
Yeah.
Here. You will take the picture of
Yes, I will take the picture for you. He's afraid of the dog though, but the dog is gone.
I'm afraid
Wait,
of dog.
you're afraid of dogs?
Yes, I'm afraid of dog.
Okay, that's okay. Just I'm still vlogging.
YouTuber?
but- Yeah, YouTube.
Ah,
Okay, I will do this way and then I will do this way.
yeah, photo.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
We please. Photo and we please.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. And you want this way?
No.
You're afraid of dog.
Yes.
It's okay.
Photo and movie please. Movie. Shoot.
You want a movie?
Yes.
Okay. So, Mr. South Korea is standing here at Cairo Citadel, and in the background you can see the pyramids there. And there we are with the beautiful Cairo Citadel. Okay?
Okay.
Good.
Good. You're gonna take a picture.
Just gonna head under here and follow this dog. Says Police National Museum. I don't think I'll be going inside that, but I do just want to see the view from up here because it looks amazing. See how high up it is. So that's the view. You can just see it's urban sprawl, high rises, high rises, high rises, pyramids, high rises. And there it is. And this is the Egyptian Military Museum, but I'm not going to go inside. It is included with the ticket, but I just don't really have any interest in it, to be honest with you. But still beautiful architecture nonetheless. Here is the mosque. So you need to take your shoes off in order to go in, or put the plastic covers there. Mosque of Sultan Al Nazir Muhammad ibn Kalawun. That's right, yes. Hello.
نعم. Hello.
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 Hi.
Habibi.
Habibi.
All right. Habibi day out continues. Habibi. Habibi. Okay, so this guy's taking me. Mosque Said Aisha. Yes, this is Mosque Said Aisha. Okay. Cool little tower there. I don't know. What is this one?
Yes.
Yeah. What?
Start.
Okay. I don't know, some kind of twisty tower ahead. Then you've got your mechanic plumber's crack right there next to the banana stand. Mosque.
عمرو ابن العاص.
There you go. That one. That's the leaning tower of Cairo there. I don't know if you can tell, but that apartment block is like inside.
Yes.
Good here. Here. I think this is it, yeah. Okay, so we made it to the hanging church with dragonfly. Hey! Oh!
Oh, no problem, no problem, no problem.
Okay. Habibi fly. Right, so we have now made it just outside the grounds of the hanging church, which was built in the 3rd century, and it was largely reconstructed in the 900s by Pope Abraham, but we aren't there just yet. I think the entry may be here. We're getting there. We're getting there. There it is. That's the entry. That's the sorry. Habibi.
Hey, where are you from?
Australia.
Australia, where are you from?
Thank you. And we have now made it into the hanging church. Well, we've made it into the grounds of the hanging church. So this is among some of the earliest churches in Cairo, and the church was restored in the 6th century, erasing much of the evidence of the church's origins. Carved reliefs believed to belong to earlier structures closely resemble those found in the first Syrian churches, which dated from the 3rd and 4th century. That's why they think it's that old. So Pope Abraham in 975 to 978 commissioned one of the first major restorations of the church. Hello, and these are the Cairo. Thank you. Hello. Shukran. This is a really beautiful.
Are you a YouTuber?
Yeah.
What is your name?
We are inside the church now. It is, I don't know what's going on, but all these kids keep getting ushered out by... Okay. It's very beautiful. Absolutely stunning with the light coming in with the coloured pane glass. And there's not that many people here, and it's also free to come into this. So the 2 churches that we have visited have both been free so far, and it's really stunning. Now come out, and the sweeper man there, he told me to come through here, this graveyard, and turn right, and there will be the Virgin Mary Church. Perhaps this is it here. Walking through the graveyard, the cemetery. And here we are at the Virgin Mary Church. Hello. It's Virgin Mary Church. And this is the Virgin Mary Church, which will conclude our churches tour, I believe. The Garbage City and the Citadel. Nice. Down now into the church, and there is a cave down here. Just watch your head. You've duck. Hello. How are you? Good. I'm well. So this is holy water, and you can pray. This lady's praying, and this is in a sort of cave church. So this is Greek Orthodox, I believe. So we are leaving the Virgin Mary Church. Shukra. Tuk-tuk with my driver here. He's taking me to one final place. Hello. Habibi.
Habibi.
Yeah, that's right. We are going to Prince Muhammad Ali Palace.
This is Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali Palace.
Yes, Muhammad Ali.
And we're just taking a little shortcut through little side street here. Look at that wall of tires. That's an interesting one. A lot of burnt out cars here. And then they've obviously salvaged what they can from them. They've just kept the shells, it seems like. Dusty, dusty. Windows gone. We're back on the main road now. They're praying. It's obviously time to pray.
Oh,
Habibi! Habibi! Habibi!
يقول لك حبيبي.
Habibi!
قول له يلا يا عم السيد.
What?
عم السيد. بس مرور.
Oh yeah, traffic. Habibi! And we are crossing the Nile River. It's the famous Nile River there. Yes, Habibi.
حبيبي حبيبي يا عم. This
Yes.
المانيال.
What?
المانيال.
Emania.
Yes.
How do you say?
المانيال.
Yes, it's the island where the palace is that we're going to.
The street المانيال.
And also Cairo Tower is located on this island as well. Yep. They love their horns here. Yep, Habibi. They love their horns here. Mosque, what?
This mosque in Medan El Pasha.
Okay, let's have a look now. For those of you at home that probably grabbed that. Habibi!
Habibi!
Habibi! Hello! That's the mosque there that he was talking about. Very much. Hello! Habibi! Habibti! Hello! We're going to... yeah.
Habibi, Habibi.
Bye bye. Don't know what's going
This is
on.
my friend.
Oh yeah, his friend. His tuk-tuk friend.
Yeah.
Fist bump. Cool. We're back with his friend there. We have made it inside Muhammad Ali Palace. And what you missed was a guy trying to punch me while my tuk-tuk driver was getting change for me. I was just pointing out like this, and then he walked past me and like tried to swipe at me and just kept going. So I think another guy said, no, like he's crazy or something. But alas, another thing that we have missed. Don't worry, I capture all the boring stuff for you. And this is Muhammad Ali Palace. This is a hunting museum. Museum of Muhammad Ali Palace. Hunting museum in here. I can go in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I need to shoes off?
Just take off and go.
Take off and... Okay. Yeah, I can see people's shoes here, so I will leave my shoes here. Okay. And we are inside the hunting palace. I didn't do any research on this one. This one was just a spur of the moment one because it was on the way back from the hotel. But I've done quite well. I set off at 9 a.m. or just before 9 a.m. and it is now about 12:30, so I visited all those places before that. Hello. Hello. How are you? Thank you. There's a bit of information for you to pause your screen and have a read of. So this is a map of the hunting zones here. You can see leopard, wild sheep, gazelles, ibex, hyena, fox, crocodile, Egyptian gazelle. So they're all just labelled out there, hare, etc. Here's another map. And the Hunting Museum's taxidermy. That looks like it's a cat with a rodent or two. Oh wow, here we have lions. There's antelopes there. And a cheetah by the looks of it. Hyena, oh no, that's just a dog actually. Antlers. Warthog. Continue on, you got elephant tusks. Water buffalo. And a Nile crocodile there. And a little Habibi there. Ostrich head, etc. Hello. And this is a camel skeleton. Fascinating. And we have some Egyptian falcons there. And sketching classes going on apparently. Yes. And what are you sketching?
The bird.
Oh,
yeah.
This bird.
Yeah.
I saw it. Very good. Yeah, yours is good as well. I saw this bird in Alexandria everywhere. Yeah. What is the name of this bird? Hudhud. Hudhud.
Yes.
What do you know what family it's a part of?
Not really.
Is it a hummingbird? It's a type of pigeon.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's an interesting. It's definitely the coolest bird in Egypt.
Are you doing a YouTube video?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Hudhud. All right. Now you head into the entomology dream. There's all these I don't know if you call it taxidermy for that because it's definitely not, but these are the butterflies. There. There. And we're leaving the sketching class behind us now. And that is a horse skeleton there. Perhaps that's a python there. The hide of a python. Some reptiles here. Interesting. Oh, look, and we got a giant lobster here. Look at that. It's a new one. I don't think I've ever seen sort of a preserved lobster like that. Oh, and in here we have, hello. The end, I guess. Thank you. Good luck. Some ladies doing some arts and crafts. This kind gentleman was just explaining what a sare is, which is like the living quarter, like the living room, and this is the residence sare. So this is where they would be greeted, have tea, etc., like that. And it is from 1903. This one, shukra. And so we're heading around now to the main palace. What I like most about this place is actually the garden and the fact that just out there beyond those walls, as you can hear, is the horns, but that's the hustle and bustle of Cairo. Honestly, there's even a cafe here. If you need a quick spot to be quiet in Cairo, I'd almost suggest it for a coffee, just to come in. Yes, the entry fee's steep for a coffee because you have to pay 220 Egyptian pounds to get in, but it's a little slice of paradise. Habibi. And this is the throne here. Do we go in here or? Yes. Shoes off or? Shoes off? I assume shoes off. I will put my shoes here. Shoes?
Yes. Yes, shoes.
Shoes there.
Please, come here. Shoes.
Ah, I can wear shoes?
Yeah. Huh? ايه؟ عايز من بره؟ قولها ده بالتخ. قولها بالتخ. قولها بالتخ.
Habibi.
ما هو المشكلة عشان استخدمه.
Okay. So we're coming in now here. Mohammed Tawfiq, born in 1852, died in 1892. Beautiful. This is quite stunning here. Sorry. There it is. This is inside another section here. Into a beautiful garden. Oh, and here we head in. Very grand, elaborate. You can see some stuff there. Beautiful. It's very well kept. Like this. Fireplace or with Le Fay. Yes, I think maybe they for tea. For duku. Duku. That is duku. And there we are.
أمينة هانم.
Amina Han.
الوالدة باشا.
Okay.
الوالدة باشا.
Okay. And after the palace, I've come for a bit of a walk and I've made it onto the bank of the Nile here. Well, this little jet ski police parade thing, or I assume it's police because the sirens. I don't know why, but it reminds me of Police Academy.